Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Phantom Rain, and today guys I'm going to show you how to manually mod in Cyberpunk. Now what is manual modding? For those who don't know, manual modding is when you manually install the files and place them in your game directory without using a mod manager such as Vortex. Now, for any other game, Vortex is typically fine, but for some reason, Cyberpunk and Vortex just don't always work so well, and that's why I always recommend people to manually mod. Now, let's talk more about it. So, as you can see, I am on the Nexus page for this lovely chic kitty hair by Atomic TV. To install this hair manually, all we need to do is click Files, Manual Download, and then click Download. Once we do that, I'm going to go ahead and show you what to do next. Okay, now that we've installed our mod, there's a couple of things I want to talk about before we get into actually installing the mod manually. So as you can see, I have this folder here that has a bunch of different folders with different dates. So whenever I install a bunch of new mods, I create a folder in here with the current date. So today is July 24th, so I'm going to click New Folder, and I'm going to do 7-24-26. And then this is the folder where I'll put any of the mods that I'm installing for today. So I'm going to go ahead and drag the mod that we just manually installed into there, and I'm going to delete it from my downloads. We can now close our downloads. Once it's in this folder, all you have to do is right click on it and then click WinRAR and click extract here. And as you can see, you get this archive folder. Now, if you look in your main Cyberpunk folder, you also have an archive folder. So literally all you have to do once you have extracted this file is go ahead and just move it to there, and you won't have this prompt if you're just installing it for the first time, but since I've already installed this, it's going to ask me to replace it. I'll just go ahead and do it because why not? And then that's it. Your mod is installed. It's literally that simple. The reason I always recommend people to manually mod with Cyberpunk is because when you don't manually mod Cyberpunk and you try to use Vortex or any kind of other mod manager, there are certain mods that just do not work with a mod manager. Trust me, I've spent countless hours trying to troubleshoot why Cyberpunk didn't work in Vortex and why it kept flatlining, literally because whatever mod was not in the right load order and just didn't work properly. So this is why I always recommend manually modding. Like I said, it's super simple. All it is clicking the manual button on Nexus, dragging the file you downloaded into a folder, extracting it with WinRAR, and then taking that file that you get from here, so as you can see the archive file or archive folder, and just drag it into your game directory. And it's that simple. Now, the reason that I always date every time I install new mods, so as you can see, I have mods starting from April 1st all the way to today. The reason I do this is because it actually helps me with organization, but also, let's say I install a bunch of mods today and then my game doesn't launch. Well, I know that I installed a bunch of mods today, so one of these new mods that I installed isn't working properly. This also helps with troubleshooting. So this is why I always recommend manually modding the game instead of using Vortex or any other mod manager. But I figured I would make this guide just to kind of help people out and show them how exactly to manually mod the game, because it's very simple. I know it seems super complex and I know it seems like it's a hard thing to do, but it's as simple as downloading, extracting, and then dragging and dropping that folder into your game directory, and you're done. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up as well as subscribe for more. And if you guys have any more ideas for future guides that you would like to see from me, let me know. Anyways, my name's Phantom Rain, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.